Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. My computer is being a dick to me today, so I'm afraid to play video games, particularly video games that use up a bunch of my GPU. Baldur's Gate. So my plan today was going to involve. Hang on, nobody in chat, so I don't know how big I'm supposed to be. Because I use chat to measure. There we go. Oh, just perfect, just perfect. I was thinking I'd do some more card design today. I think that'd be a good way to get started. I'd rather be doing Baldur's Gate, but I really don't want to fucking push it. I do not want to push that limit. And upside, I think I can actually wrap up the comments here. Oh no, wait, hang on, I have to. No, I have to re-review Live Together on my citizens here and how that works. Shit. Okay, I did reword it. You may tap any number of citizens you control. Huh. Oh, I got it. I got it. Golden! Hello! Hi, welcome in. This spell. Okay, so then you can reduce the cost of this spell by lifting together, and then you make more citizens for doing that. Good. Hello! Hi! How are you this morning? Any shenanigans? Or shenan-befores you've been up to? Okay, this one's fine. This one doesn't need lift together because it's got a activated ability on it, and that'd be way too much for a common. Lift together for a 3 white and so for a 4 mana 3/4, I could put like one more thing on here. Could you cause my Firefox to crash? Nice helmet. I did? Am I causing people's shit to crash? My shit crashed when I tried to launch OBS today, and I had to restart my whole computer. I was watching Legendary Drops Warframe videos. Yeah, I've been keeping up with him as he does the lore stuff. And I like his analysis. I do like how he like dissects Warframe, dissects the lore, tries to understand it to the best of his ability, and then also just has like a good general overview of the game industry in general. And it's nice to see him have this overview and then play Warframe and be like, what the fuck is this game? You know, it's been cool to watch him go through that. Very, very skill up coded. If you know who Skill Up is. He just did Jade Shadows not too long ago. So he's up to speed now. Like, he finally caught up. And the best part is he predicted the surprise reveal of Jade Shadows just by himself. He just giga-brained it. He just knew. He was unstoppable, man. And let's see. Live together. You guys spelling may tap any number of citizens you control. White is going to care about... In citizens, white is either going to care about... Oh, counters. I didn't even think about it. We need counter payoff. Because counters matters is the new thing I'm doing in white-blue. Because I didn't really have a good answer for that. Accounting counter matter. Yeah, okay. I just had a thought. In Warframe, is there in lore any NB frames? I am not familiar with what you're trying to tell me. And if it's similar to a word that means something, I can't translate it. Non-binary. Oh! You got a few options to pick from. Zaku But Zaku is non-binary. Well, I was going to say Zaku is a they because they're plural. Not specifically because they're just not a single gender, but because they are multiple people. I think a good shout would probably be Equinox. A lot of people refer to Equinox as female, and I think it's fair to do so, but one could see Equinox as non-binary. Nasia is a male Warframe, but is effeminate leaning. Hims, he's, hers, she's, theys. Zaku's like a pretty good shout, but they're plural. There's they got a whole bunch of other stuff going on inside that shell, you know. Nation is a band. Spider, we use them not because we're not binary, but because multiple people bisexual for Zaku. Yeah, close enough. It's good enough for government work. What kind of counter can I have Solaris Wrenchman enter the battlefield with? Evergreen, white ability, not lifelink. Oh yeah, so hang on, there's... Ooh, making Warframe MTG cards. Hello, first time chatter. Exactly that. I'm trying to figure out the commons right now, and I am recently reworking an ability I made, and now I need to nail that down. For the human citizens, their special keyword will be lift together, and it will be similar to Convoke, but have consequences different from Convoke. I still need to get Jades. I've been of Warframe ever since I finished the Jade story. I've been of Warframe, off Warframe, off Warframe. You have not logged into Warframe since the Jade Shadow story. I would hop in when you can. There's a clan event going on right now. There's exclusive rewards that may not come back or may take a while to come back. There's like a Signa, which is like a crown you can wear on your Warframes. There's some ephemeras. I would jump on that. I'd get there. There's some good shit. Let's see. So Solaris, right? White blue cares about counters. What kind of counters can I have it enter with? +1/+1 counters are banned from this set. So what else can I do? Vigilance counter. Ostron Scout has vigilance. We're almost at 60% of the community goal. Yeah, at 60%, the second ephemera unlocks. That means we can have the first and second versions of the ephemera. Which I will be getting. Put a counter on it. Shield counters. Shield counters. I could do a shield counter. 10% was Golden doing the bugged Jade mission. Yes, that's exactly what happened. It was Golden was 10% of the entire community. That's just how goated he is. Nah. Golden could 1v1 the man in the wall. Golden be like, no, it's not nearly 10%. Give me the proper credit I deserve. It was clearly 15. Shield counters would be an interesting thing that, no, I'd farm. That citizens could do, though it's a little off flavor because shields are mostly Orican and Corpus. Corpus won't have access to lift together. Huh. Let's see. Grenier are... We've got Flying, First Strike, and then Butcher, which can teleport and then create a copy of himself. Or it could drone. Whenever you put a counter on a creature, gain 1 life. Once a turn, so you can't keep doing it over and over, because these are commons. Whenever Corrupted Butcher dies, you may search your library for a Forma and put it on the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Oh, and then Culverin. First strike. Whenever it enters, you may search your library for a Forma card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Then shuffle needs to be a new sentence. I should stop modding shit when drunk, or because my Wukong didn't have a single strength. Oh, yeah, maybe you should. Don't drink and frame. Don't funk and frame. Sure, we'll go with that. For a Plains card, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Huh. I'll leave that there. There's a shield counter. Provoke is in white. I just checked my mods because I got destroyed in the Jade event. So what happened was the Jade Eximus had a bug where they were doing way more damage than they were supposed to. They're still supposed to do a ton of damage, but initially they were bugged to do like 10 times that amount. So, you know, just be aware of the Jade Light and try to dodge that as best you can. I think I know how to get millions of Iron Skin. Oh, you don't say. Oh, really? Using Jade Light to build up DeFi? Yeah, see, yeah. But what happens, though, is the way Jade Light works is it doesn't do a damage per second, right? What it does is it'll do a damage per second, and then for every consecutive second the damage hits you, it doubles the damage. So if you're sitting there with DeFi and building up DeFi with Jade Light, you're going to build up a metric fuck ton of damage and just nuke the whole map. And then as soon as you become vulnerable again, that damage has been consecutively stacking for several seconds and is now doing thousands per second. And then you just instantly die. So I don't think there's a way to mod around that. It's just, I think it's just the feedback loop of Wukong to Jade Light. Jade Eximus with a massive ability strength Rhino. Oh, yeah, for sure. No, I'd use passive. You only get 3 of those, though. You only get the 3. On the 4th one, it's over. When this enters the battlefield, if you lift it together, it enters with a shield counter. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. How do I tune this dial? How do I tune this dial to make it so that the more people lifting together, the more powerful the card is? Hang on.
Welcome aboard.
Oh! Why did it take a while? Oh, there it goes. Hi, thanks for the follow. Forgot to follow you with the others. I'm a big derp. Aw, it's okay. It's fine. Do you mind if I call you, what is it? Valois? Valois? Is that fine? Does that work? I just play Wukong the most because it reminds me of the Titans in Destiny because there's a... Oh, yeah, okay. Valois, yeah, or Mike? Either works. I'm going to forget Mike because it's not in your name. I promise. Valois, alright. They choose the same mode more than once. Well, if I were to do that here, that makes all lift together cards really wordy to do multiple modes. Some sort of counter on self and others. Oh! Oh, interesting. Interesting. When this enters... Well, when enters the battlefield... If it was lifted together... That doesn't need to be capitalized. I keep doing that because in my brain I register them as more important than they are. It was lifted together. This and all creatures lifting it. Well, hang on. Put a... This might be too strong at common, but let's just, for example, put a shield counter on this and all creatures lifting it. I'm going to say if it was lifted. That would be the best way to go. I think a shield counter is a bit much, but it would be white that would do shield counters. It's entirely fair. Ain't in the user going to be faster than for screen time. Huh? Right, I don't know with you sometimes. Oh, hello, where? I'm getting pinged in this Discord. That's rare. Oh no, you're in my walls! Oh, I understand. You're in my walls. I get it. I put it together. The math is mathing. It makes sense now. Sorry, didn't recognize you. Ah! Get out of my walls. Stop eating my insulation. I need that. He's in the wall of the goddamn walls. Bang, 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 bang. No, it's comfy. And this, the heat of the summer. If it would be dealt damage or destroyed, remove a shield counter from it instead. Remove a shield counter from it instead. Okay. This one card puts citizens on par with Grenier's Gene Stamp. When this creature leaves, if it wasn't a token, create a tap token that's a copy of it. This card kind of does the same thing, but for all of your creatures. That does not... Hey! 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 What? Uh-oh. I think that... Yep, that crashed V-Bridger. The jar crashed V-Bridger! I have to restart V-Bridger now. Well, Yeah, I hit close program. Close the program. Close window. Oh, can we not kill my computer? I've already had to restart my PC because my GPU fucking died. Can we not try to destroy it, please? Hang on, I'm having to restart the bridge.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Got it. Got it. We're back. We're back in. I don't know why that killed it. I do not understand why that was enough to kill V-Bridger. Anyone want to explain that to me? Well, we're back. Okay, so putting shield counters on all creatures that lift it is not common. Why does that show my old profile pic? It takes a sec. For some reason with my alerts, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a Twitch thing or like the alerts that interface with Twitch. They seem to be slow. For example, in the top left corner, when Jolly surpassed Aisha to become the new boss of alerts and redeems and bits and stuff, it kept Aisha's profile picture on the alert instead of Jolly's until I started my stream the next day. Got killed faster than when I try Archon mission solo. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Okay, okay, so this effect here, probably pretty good. Too good for a common. Put a shield counter on this and up to 2 creature. Well, if I put a shield counter on up to 3 creatures lifting this. But a shield counter on... Now, I'll just say this and 2. If you need help, just ask or just join us in the weeklies. Valid. I legit haven't played Warframe in ages. It's in a very good place. It's in a very, very, very good place. We have consistent content. There's always lots to do. The story has been ballin'. Every major update is a massive amount of quality of life for some back-end portion of the game that we forget about because we don't ever play it anymore, and it makes it so much better. Oh my god, like, it has just been non-stop gas in Warframe the last year and a half. It's all good. It was accidentally queued up for an Arkham when I thought it was a sort. Thought it was a sortie. Whoops! Surprise! And there's a battlefield. If it was lifted, put a shield counter on this and up to 2 creatures lifting it. I think just put a shield counter on this and up to 2 creatures lifting it. I need to target them. I don't need to target them. I don't need to target them because of the way Lift Together's language works, is it doesn't target them. When he enters the battlefield, put a shield counter on this. He always comes in with a shield counter. Because of that, I kind of want to reduce his numbers a little bit. He's a medium, though. I'll hold on to him like this for now, but if he starts showing problems, he'll get nerfed. And up to 2 creatures lifting it. I think that'll work. Ostron Scout. Whenever Ostron Scout lifts together... What can Ostron Scout get? I got it. Also, I have a take here. Frost Prime base kit fit is pretty ugly with the ribcage shot. No! No, that's his signature look. That's that.
Or it can look. Seeing you make MTG cards makes me hype for the Bloons Tower Defense card game. Yeah. That's what that should do, is make you hype for that. Right. Ostron Scout lifts together, put a Vigilance counter on this, or... Hang on, I got it. I need to rephrase this. Whenever a creature lifted by Ostron Scout enters the... Well, I have a shortcut. I should be using the shortcut. By Ostron Scout enters the battlefield, put a Vigilance counter on or the lifted creature. There we go. There we go. 2 mana, 1/1. He can lift another creature to put a Vigilance counter on himself or the creature he's lifting. Whenever a creature lifted by Ostron Scout enters the battlefield, put a Vigilance counter. Now, I may have to revisit this wording, depending on circumstances, but we'll see. Put a Vigilance counter on Ostron Scout to lift a creature, right. New Loka Agent doesn't do lifting shenanigans. They're kind of here with their own ability. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now, once per turn, when you put a counter on a creature you control, draw a card. Good. Awesome. Perfect. No notes. Lift together. Solaris Rig Jockey. I could put stun counters on opponents' cards. No, I want the counters on my shit.
And shield counters aren't in blue. I could stretch them to be in blue, but they're really not in blue. Rig Jockey's a 1/6, 4 mana. Lift together. Flying, no. Flying would be kind of fucking broken. I'll make this one... I'll make this one greedy. He won't give out. Well, let's see. Suda Agent. Once per turn, when you put a counter on a creature you control, draw a card. And that works in so many different circumstances. We've got the card draw. Yeah. I could make it add mana, but that's not a blue thing to do. In fact, that would be a green thing to do, and I should probably consider that on a green card. I can't. Gain one baby enhances stalker. Oh my god. Okay, that's not the only thing that crashed it. It seems that more than one thing broke. Why? Why is my shit breaking? Why are we not connected? It's right fucking here. Thanks. Really appreciate that. Is there anything else broken I need to be worried about? Hello, streamer.bot. 6 out of 6 connected. No, it's fine. Cheese to magic. Thanks. Is voice mod working? Yeah, my voice has been coming in. I think everything checks out. All right. I guess it was just those two that broke for some reason. Wow, fine. I'll fucking hydrate. I'll see how I feel. Solaris Rig Jockey enters battlefield, something counters. Is that Glytch energy? Oh my god! No way! Did you know you could use code Makuta Nazu for 10% off at checkout? I forgot what the rework they did for Frost was to give you passive armor. So, Frost has a passive that's similar to Ember, where he gets armor if there are nearby enemies that are totally frozen. Then, they also reworked they reworked the way his abilities work, whereas before his abilities would just... It's hard to explain. His abilities would make it look like he's freezing. Would make it look like he's freezing enemies, but it wouldn't actually apply cold. It would be like some fake freezing. It'd be akin to like Atlas's Petrify. And they changed it to where he now applies cold procs with his abilities, and then with his 4, he'll apply 10 cold procs, which instantly freezes everything. And that's huge. It's big. That's like big. Because you can get cold status shenanigans going with that. And then they updated the augment to his 4th ability that whenever you cast it, the first time you hit an enemy, you get an extra bonus of Overguard on top of the Overguard you normally would get that scales with your armor. And so that can get kind of silly. Find it funny that cold damage is the most effective against sentience. Yeah. Well, so the thing about cold damage is it's a pretty neutral damage type. You can use it anywhere and it's good, but also it's specifically good against sentience now. Citizens say pay 1, tap, and draw a card. At common, making that a wide power is too much. Because I'm still only working on the commons right now. So I need to think of something that's like low to the ground. I could, like, scry. I don't know why the rig jockey would be scrying, but I could. There was something down here I was looking for, and I don't know what it is anymore. I've lost my... oh, Forma. There it is. First strike, lifelink, reach, provoke, trample. No. No, none of that, no. Let's give the blue thing reach. Yeah, that would make sense. No. I need to think blue and blue counters. I kind of shot myself in the foot because I told myself I'm not using +1/+1 counters in this set. Is this now hovering over Maz? Now it tells you what overguard it. What? Yeah. We've always... What? We've had that. They've been telling us what that is. I'm confused. Blue counters. Let me see. Or maybe I could have it do something that cares about counter. No, I need to put counters on. Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while. It's been a while since we got that. MTG blue counters. Are there... Well, not counter, spell. Yeah, blue counter spells. Blue counter spells. Mono blue counter spell. Oh, no. Counters in blue. What counters blue and magic? God damn it. MTG counters. Okay, fine. I'll just look up counters. Okay. I counterspell your pregnant friend. God damn it. Full list. It is a massive list. So I'm not doing +1/+1. I'm not... I mean, -1/-1 doesn't work here. +X+Y doesn't really exist anymore. And I'm not going to do those. Aegis counter? That can't be special. That's just a thing one creature does, right? Oh, temporarily exile it. Hello? Huh? Exile cards with Aegis counters on them. Oh, okay, so the counter doesn't do it, it's just using the Aegis counter to, like, find those... Oh, I thought it was something special. Well, then never mind. Aim counter. Arrow counter. Arrowhead counter. Awakening counter. Blaze counter. Actually, blaze counters are a thing, but that's not in blue. Arcane Ice Storm reading seems busted. Yeah, Arcane Ice Storm is busted with Frost. I've been using it. Look up Psionic Snoop. I'll take a peek. Psionic Snoop. Straight to New Capenna. Perfect. Because I am building in the same color pie as Capenna here. It connives. Draw a card, then discard a card. If a discarded card is an online card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Well, I can't do the 1/1 counters, considering the way I'm building this. Damn. Because this set actually runs a lot of -1/-1 counters in one of the factions. And so having +1/+1s and -1/-1s together in the same set is usually bad news. Boon of the Spirit Realm, Commander Masters, to produce blessing counters. Interesting. So there's rummaging going on there. And I could do rummaging. Rakdos, right knife. Okay, these are blood counters. Book counter. Bounty counter, brain counter. Bribery counter, brick counters. It is a common card. No, it absolutely is a common card. You are completely right. What about energy counters? I don't think I have room to add energy as a mechanic in this set, But for the rules that I'm looking for, I think that would technically work. If I look at citizens here, counter matters. It doesn't really, like, they're not going to care what kind of counters in white-blue. So if I were to take a peek at... There's a black card here that I need to rework, but for now, Death Orb. Put a stun counter on each of a... Well, I guess that's white-blue. On up to X target creatures, where X is the number of kinds of counters on Death Orb. And it enters with a defender counter on it. So, like... It would count energy counters. Well, no, because you get energy counters, not the card. But I don't have room for energy counters. The set's already kind of... Like, I've already kind of got the set filled up with what it can and cannot do. I've got 5 major factions. Each faction has a thing they care about, and then there is a archetype in the dual colors between those factions. So citizens will have Lift Together, which previously was Convoke, but now I'm kind of stretching it into a different direction. And then blue-white within that is going to care about counters. Then if I go into Orican... Orican cares about... Oh, that needs to go away. Orican cares about keyword counters, but it cares about doing that with summoning Forma artifacts, which can generate keyword counters. So I'll actually do... Polarizing. There we go. And since they're also white-blue, they have synergies with the keywords cards. Super text, 2 blue, counter target spell unless controller pays 5. Then because they're sacrificing an artifact for value, they're going to be part of Artifactocrats, which is blue-black. That goes to Corpus, which is Corpus who care about treasures. Corpus is a Grixis. You have to sacrifice treasures to get stuff out of it, so... actually, I think we just get rid of Desire now. The Corpus are also in Artifactocrats, but they're also in Tokenomics, which is about generating token spells, which is in black-red in this set. And then if we go to Infested, there's a lot of words here that are hard to read, but in short, what Infested want to do is they create an aura that can enchant basically anything and turn it into a 2/2 Infested creature if it's not a creature already. And so that's creating a token, which is part of the red-black identity. And then on the red-green side, they have Wither, which is this deals damage to a creature in the form of -1/-1 counters, which is why I can't do +1/+1 stuff. And then I think Grineer